or just a child. Actually, I just have one, so I guess it counts for people who just have one. If you're a songwriter and you have a kid, this is what people do. They say, obviously, you've got a little lead time, about 9 months. You know it's coming, right? And so you tell people, and people would say, "Oh, that's so great! What great news!" And they would look at me every time, doesn't matter who they were. They would always then look at me and be like, "Oh man, I bet you're gonna write a lot of songs for this little baby." And at the first time, you're like, "Yeah," and then like the 20th time, you're like, "You're freaking me out! Like I can't write any songs now." It was complete like writer's block brought on by just niceness of people putting the pressure on, and so I would sit down in my little writing studio, and I would do like that thing that I was doing a minute ago. I would do that for days, just sitting there like looking at the piano, trying to think of some kind of a sweet little song for my daughter that is on the way. And time goes by. Eventually she comes, and she's there. I hold her in my arms, and it's this amazing moment. And she opens her eyes and she looks at me, and I could just tell in her eyes. She was like, "You got no song? You have nothing? I mean, 9 months? Can't write one?" So it was a very raw, awkward moment for the two of us. And we went home, and I felt like she handled it with grace, and she gave me a little bit of time. And so I would go down there. Still, a month goes by, nothing. 3 months goes by, 4 months goes by, nothing. All I can think of is Butterfly Kisses, Bob Carlisle. You know that song? We all know that song. If there's anybody out there with tight jeans being like, "I don't know that song," you know that song. I could just picture Bob Carlisle, with like a 1993 bad suit on like stage with like dry ice rolling down, and he's just singing it just on my shoulder, just being like, "You'll never beat me." And then he would give me like a butterfly kiss on my cheek. So this was my reality for a while. And finally, 6 months go by, and she's got no song. Amy goes off on a much-needed girls' weekend away, and so it's like daddy-daughter weekend. So I'm like, this is it. This is happening. I'm taking everything, all like 900 things that you need to keep a child alive at that age, apparently. Take them all down to the studio. And it's just me, Luca, and 900 things that each cost $900. We just camp out, and eventually this song came out. So it's called Imaginary Tea.
And I'm gonna hold you as long as you will let me, because you're mine, I love you. I love you before I heard your pretty voice, before I even knew your name. And I loved you before I saw those pretty eyes. Yeah, I loved you right away. So take it slow before you know it, you'll be old and wrong. And just remember, I'm always here, a hand you can hold on to. And I love you. Don't worry what anybody else will say. Don't hurry to break that precious heart. When you try to be like somebody else, remember I love you the way you are. So take it slow before you know it, you're gonna be old and grown. Just remember, I'm always here, and you can hold on to. And I love you. So let's climb every tree, drink imaginary tea, and speak a language only we can understand. And I will fight back the tears as we fly through the years, and I keep you as close as I can, 'cause I love you more than you will ever know. I love you no matter what you do, and I'm gonna hold you as long as you let me, 'cause you're mine.